Hello everyone, welcome to Media Pool once again. It's UTT. In this video essay, I'm going to link the work I've done for the viral video module with related viral media and contagious content theories. Yet I'll analyze two of my videos that I've produced for the module, and even I'll compare my own YouTube channel process with the Media Pool experience, and eventually I'm gonna summarize what I have learned in this module throughout the first semester. But first, I'd like to turn myself into a unicorn. Yep, that's better. According to the Nahon and Hemsley, virality is a social information flow process where many people simultaneously forward a specific information item within their social networks over a short period of time. The viral content spread beyond its producers, social network to different and even distant networks, and resulting in a sharp acceleration in the number of people who are exposed to the message. The characteristics of a contagious content are stated in 6 elements by Berger as the STEPS framework: S for social currency, T for triggers, E for emotions, first P for the public, which is related to the public statements that sharing activity can evoke, whereas the second P refers to the practical value. The last S is for the stories. Let's take a look to my Media Geek and Media Culture videos from the STEPS framework. Media Geek video, which I briefly made an introduction to Marshall McLuhan's medium, is the message concept, my least successful video. It has currently reached 211 views, 18 likes and 1 comment. It retrieved 6 subscribers, which is not bad, and shared 3 times. It has social currency since it's about an intellectual issue, and practical value since it aims to give practical information about a specific topic, according to the characteristics of the Berger's STEPS framework. But its narration, in other words, its story, is not that powerful since I'm not that fluent in English and also not used to appear in the front of the camera. Moreover, the video inherently targets a tiny group of people, which is the first year media students. The real failure for this video was my wrong strategy for promoting it. I have underestimated the social media theory provided by Lingwall and Kuhn. They assert that the social media campaign plan should include smart objectives, audience analysis, and predetermined social media channels. I stubbornly was sure that my own channel's subscribers were enough to boost the number of the views, and YouTube's algorithm would handle the rest. That's why I did not invest that much of time to the social media campaign plan. But apparently I was wrong. I posted the video straight away to the first year communication student groups of University of Liverpool and Charles University of Prague on Facebook. Though I also posted it on my Twitter account by mentioning my media lecturers back in Istanbul, my post could not get any retweet or like on Twitter. I also posted my Media Geek video to my own YouTube channel subscribers on YouTube while expecting them to like and share it, but only a few subscribers of mine interested in the content. Most of them probably did not even click on it because the title was in English. Though the only comment is also coming from one of these Turkish subscribers on my YouTube channel, audience engagement did not reach my expectations. I was not that enthusiastic for posting it over and over because I was not that satisfied with the end product since I appear on the screen, and the brief was pretty limited both in topic and structure choice-wise. That's why the stressful feeling of dealing an assignment deadline and disability to engaging in the chosen topic alienated me to my work time to time. But still, I learned from this result that I should engage more in social media campaigning. On the other hand, my most successful content that I have produced for Media Pool is the Media Culture video that communicates about an alternative tour guide for less known destinations in the Czech Republic. The video, which has been released with the hidden Beauties in the Northern Bohemia title, so far has got 21 like, 1 dislike, 3 comment and 304 views. It also retrieved 2 subscribers and had been shared 6 times. That might not be that bad, but still, I was expecting more from this video, because it has both practical value and emotion. In this case is Wanderlust, and story might be sad because it follows a structure to tell about local stories. This video is also failed on social media promoting stage. I've posted the content on Czech Republic expat groups and Erasmus student groups on Facebook. I also posted it on Twitter with mentioning Czech tourism account with Czechia, Visit Czechia, Czech Republic and Bohemian Paradise hashtags, but could not get any engagements on the platform. I also have shared it with my YouTube channel subscribers. From the geographical analysis, I understood that the YouTube posts were the only ones that made people click on it, because 100% of the views from Turkey. Alongside the failure of those videos in social media promotion stage, I also assert that the failure of the video is also related to the strategy that media pool follows in general as well. I assert that lack of authenticity and having fun during the production process is the problem of the content I have created. Most of the contents, including mine, felt unauthentic regardless of the theory, since their structures, general topics and the tone of communication have been determined in brief provided. Authentic content, which means the content that while it was being produced no other issues considered, but the content itself was the focus. In media pool examples, to fulfill an assignment and catch up with a deadline are the facts that the content ends up being unauthentic. In my own media channel, there are some content has done pretty better comparing to media pool content, though I have also never promoted any of them in social media on a regular basis. Thus, I assert that authenticity might be something that boosts the video's engagements with the users. Let's check them and see what's the statistics. Media pool is only active for 2 years and has 224 subscribers, 51.7 thousand views and 66.4 thousand minutes of watch time so far. It might be considered as not bad start for a new channel, but as we can see, intervals between the content posted decrease the rates of audience engagements. On the other hand, let's check the UTT channel. My channel started with no intention to produce on a regular basis, but in time I started to post as frequent as I can. The channel is active for approximately 5 years, which is pretty longer than media pool, and also has 1.7 million views, 8,000 subscribers and 5.5 million minutes of watch time. When we look into the videos published and their contribution to the overall stats, it's significant that one dominant content provides more than half of the whole views of the channel. This shows an unbalanced ratio of the content in the channel. We also can easily recognize that when the interval between the two following posts become longer, audience interaction starts to decrease. That may be counted as another flaw of the channel. To conclude, Steps framework of Berger and viral theory by Nahon and Hemsley were the prior academic earnings from the module for me. Though I could not practice and could not entirely engage, the importance of social media and tips about how to use it efficiently provided by Kane and Lingwall was another critical aspect, the one that I should study more. I also understood that the intervals between content that are posted are crucial to determining user engagement, and social media promotions are at least as important as the content itself, and even more on some occasions. The module made me understand and make sense easier of the analytics on YouTube. It also taught me my weaknesses during the production, promotion, and the consistency of the contents on my channel. I hope I will work more on those weaknesses and convert them into strengths in the new term. That was all from me, the UTT, as a unicorn. Thanks for watching, and do not forget to add your comments and likes below.